हाय विद्यार्थी मित्र हो, मी प्राध्यापक चित्रामराव शिंदे, सहाय्यक प्राध्यापक एनालिटिकल केमिस्ट्री विभाग, संजीवनी महाविद्यालय चापोली. प्रथमतः मी BSc सेकंड इयरच्या सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांचं स्वागत करतो. करोना महामारीमुळे उद्भवलेल्या संकटात आपण घरी राहा, सुरक्षित असालच, काळजी घेत असाल याची खात्री आहे. आणि आज आपण ॲनालिटिकल केमिस्ट्री या विषयाचा 7वा पेपरचं नाव आहे इन्स्ट्रुमेंटल मेथड ऑफ केमिकल ॲनालिसिस. या पेपरमधील पहिला युनिट स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपिक मेथड्स आणि त्याच्यामध्ये विजिबल स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी आणि त्याच्यामधला जो सब टॉपिक आहे तो आहे इंट्रोडक्शन टू इलेक्ट्रोमॅग्नेटिक स्पेक्ट्रम. हा आपण अभ्यासणार आहोत. तर विद्यार्थी मित्र हो, आपण आपल्या या नवीन टॉपिक आणि नवीन युनिटची सुरुवात करूया. तर त्याआधी आपल्याला हा टॉपिक जो आहे तो फार नवीन आहे. याच्या अगोदर तुम्ही स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी वगैरे हे टॉपिक शिकलेले नाहीत. तुम्हाला हा थोडा अवघड जाईल, पण आपण सोप्यात सोपा करून शिकवण्याचा प्रयत्न करू. आणि तुम्हाला जर काही अडचणी असतील, काही प्रश्न असतील तर या यूट्यूबच्या कॉमेंट बॉक्समध्ये नक्की प्रश्न एंटर करा. त्याचं उत्तर देण्याचा मी नक्कीच प्रयत्न करेन. धन्यवाद. तर आपण काय करू आता, लगेच आपल्या चॅप्टरला सुरुवात करू. त्या चॅप्टरमधील पहिला टॉपिक आहे द इंट्रोडक्शन टू electromagnetic spectrum. So first going to learn about the electromagnetic spectrum. First we will have to know about something about some terms, that is what is spectroscopy, what is electromagnetic radiation. Then next one is the electromagnetic spectrum. So let's see what is spectroscopy. A spectroscopy is the branch of science which deals with the study of interaction of electromagnetic radiation with matter. Means what? The electromagnetic radiation, in short it is called as EMR. The light, that is what? Sunlight is nothing but EMR, electromagnetic radiation. See, in an animation I'm trying to show how this interaction of electromagnetic radiation occurs with matter and what are the phenomena, what happens when after interaction of electromagnetic radiation takes place with a matter. So when this stream of photons falls on the, that is photons is nothing but energy, a packet bundle of the energy which falls on the the matter consists of a electron. So in this electron in a various energy levels. So here what atom, there are so many energy levels are there. So the electrons at the ground state, that is what the lower energy level, absorb this radiation and what jumps to next excited state or next state energy levels, and the return by means of the emitting the extra energy that is in the form of radiation. So see how this interaction occurs. This after interaction, what phenomena get produced or get occurs, that study is done by means of the branch. That branch is nothing but what the spectroscopy. So what is spectroscopy? Spectroscopy is the branch of science which deals with the study of interaction of electromagnetic radiation with matter. So different phenomena occurs then the electromagnetic radiation from the light, that is what white light falls on the uh, matter, and the matter or what the electron absorb that energy and jumps to the various energy levels or states depending upon the energy of electromagnetic radiation what they absorb. See here what the different types of energy levels and energy gaps shown, that is what microwave radiation, that is 0.001 electron volt is energy. For infrared, that is what 0.5 electron volt is energy. For visible region it is 2 electron volt, and then ultraviolet is higher than that. And for gamma rays, how the ionization of this atom takes place when gamma rays interact with the electron and X-rays interact with the matter, that is what electron level changes. So all these what I am trying to what represent the phenomena which occurs after interaction of electromagnetic radiation with matter, that is Compton scattering is there. So ionization is also possible, molecular vibrations are also possible, molecular rotations and what the torsion is also possible. So all these processes occur when what the molecular emission is also absorption is also occurs. So such type of processes what are going to happen when molecule interact or what the matter interact with the electromagnetic radiation. So next one, what is electromagnetic radiation? The electromagnetic radiation is thus a type of energy that transmitted through a space at enormous velocity. What is electromagnetic radiation? It is the what the radiation, that is nothing but it is the radiation, the type of energy that is transmitted through a space at a enormous velocity, or that it is equal to the velocity of light. Such a type of energy packets, energy bundles is known as photon. A photon contains the electromagnetic radiation. The electromagnetic radiation exhibit both wave and particle properties, wave and particle characteristics according to the de Broglie's hypothesis, that is what the wave character and the particle character, that is what lambda is equal to is the equation, that is what lambda is equal to h upon mv, that is this lambda is associated with the wave characteristics, and mv, that is what the momentum, it is associated with the particular characteristics, that is momentum is associated with. So with the help of this he what explain or he what prove that the electromagnetic radiation possesses both wave and particle like characteristics. So electromagnetic radiation what propagated in what the electromagnetic radiation possesses electrical component as well as the magnetic component perpendicular to each other in a plane. See such type of the electromagnetic radiation, that is electrical as well as the magnetic component what vibrates in a plane perpendicular to the direction of the propagation. Here I am trying to what show how this polarization of this wave is takes place with the help of what the electrical and magnetic component. So electromagnetic radiation shows both property, that is what the Wave properties of electromagnetic radiation are evident by its exhibition of refraction, reflection, constructive and destructive interference. These are the properties of wave, whereas Einstein explains the photoelectric effect suggests that electromagnetic radiation consists of a discrete particles called as a proton. So photon possesses that energy, that is E is equal to h nu type of energy. So nu is a c upon lambda. So this what c upon lambda, and it inversely related to the wavelength. So this interference, reflection and refraction exhibited by the wave electromagnetic radiation, it proves the property of that the wave property of electromagnetic radiation and photoelectric effect, what explain the particle nature of the electromagnetic radiation. So introduction to the electromagnetic spectrum. What is the electromagnetic spectrum? The entire range over the electromagnetic radiation exists is known as the electromagnetic spectrum. It is what is spectrum, that is what the it is a type of the arrangement of the frequencies and wavelength according to their frequencies and wavelength of the various types of waves, that is radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible, ultraviolet, X-ray, gamma ray. Depending upon their wavelength and frequency, classification of this is nothing but as the electromagnetic spectrum. It is what, as like a periodic table, depend or according to their atomic radii, ionic radii, physical and chemical properties. The arrangement of element in a period and group is done similar way here. What the according to wavelength and the what the frequency, the arrangement of the waves, different types of rays, that is what electromagnetic radiations is nothing but we will get the what the orderly arranged spectrum. This is nothing but a electromagnetic spectrum. The electromagnetic spectrum describes all the kinds of light, including those the human eye cannot see. In fact, most of the light in the universe is invisible to our eyes. So such type of the radiation, that is what gamma rays, X-rays, ultraviolet, infrared, microwaves, radio waves, we are not able to see these what the radiation. Such type of radiation is also what comes under the electromagnetic spectrum. So what is the wavelength of each of these electromagnetic radiation, and what is the frequency? So gamma rays less than 0.01 nanometer and frequency is more than what 10 EHz. Then X-rays, that is what 0.01 to 10 nanometer, and what is the frequency, that is what 30 EHz to 30 PHz. So ultraviolet, it is 10 nanometer to 400 nanometer. It is what is the wavelength is about what frequency is about 30 PHz to 790 THz. Visible light, it is what 390 nanometer to 750 nanometer. And what is the frequency, that is what 790 terahertz to 405 terahertz. Then infrared, that is what 75 nanometer to 1 millimeter, that is what 405 terahertz to 300 gigahertz. Microwave, it is 1 millimeter to 1 meter, and frequency is about what the 300 gigahertz to 300 megahertz. and what the radio waves is 1 millimeter to kilometer, that is what 300 gigahertz to 3 hertz, that is what the frequency. So this is about the different types of radiation, that electromagnetic radiation fall under the electromagnetic spectrum. Here what the radio waves is about 10 to the 3 meter, microwave, that is what minus 10 to the power minus 2, 10 to the power minus 2 here. And then these buildings absorb this type of radiation. Human comes what the diagnosis of human comes under the microwave, and this infrared, visible radiation, ultraviolet, so on. So protozoans, honeybee, needlepoint, molecules, atoms and atomic nuclei, all these are what related to the various frequencies and wavelengths. See how this the electrical and magnetic component what propagate perpendicular to each other, this with respect to each other in a plane propagation, perpendicular to the plane of propagation. Here what the range of radiation, that is depending upon the wavelength and frequency: X-ray, gamma ray, infrared, visible, ultraviolet. So these are divided according to their frequencies and wavelength. Next, this the classification of the electromagnetic spectrum. What type of the processes occurs when the electromagnetic radiation falls upon the matter, that is what interacts with matter. So ultraviolet radiation, visible light, infrared radiation. Here what we are dealing with this visible light, 400 nanometer with 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer, that is violet, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. It is what visible to our eyes. So different types of the radiation. Violet radiation, that is what 380 nanometer. Then blue is about 495 nanometer, 450 nanometer. Then green is about 495 nanometer. Then yellow is about 570 nanometer. Then that is orange is about 590 nanometer, and that is red is about what the extreme end, that 750 nanometer. So these are the what wavelength what related to the different types of radiation. Then how this radiation, what type of processes occurs when the interaction of radiation takes place with the given electromagnetic what matter interacts with electromagnetic radiation. So one by one we see how this range of this gamma ray region, what is the range of visible ultraviolet region. So gamma ray region, this lies between the 0.02 to 1 angstrom. The gamma rays are shortest wave emitted by the atomic nuclei, involving energy changes about 10 to the power 9 to 10 to the power 11 joules per gram. Here very high energy and very low wavelength is there, very high frequency. So what this gamma rays is produced by the nuclei having very high energy, that energy changes. So it is the shortest wave emitted by the atomic nuclei. X-ray region, that is this lies between the 1 to 10 angstrom. X-ray emitted or absorbed by the movement of electron close to the nuclei, relatively heavy atoms, involves the energy changes of the order 10,000 kilojoules. So the energy changes is less than that of the gamma ray. Here X-ray is what the absorbed by the movement of electron close to the nuclei of relatively heavy atoms involving, that is energy changes about the what, the 10 kilojoules, then 10,000 kilojoules, sorry. The visible and ultraviolet region, these are further made up of the following regions: vacuum ultraviolet, that is what, 1 to 180 nanometer; ultraviolet, that is 180 to 400 nanometer; visible, that is 400 to 750 nanometer. The distinction between vacuum ultraviolet and ultraviolet is made because air starts absorbing below 180 nanometer, and so does the quartz, which is generally to construct cell and windows. So what separate this vacuum ultraviolet and the ultraviolet? So this fact makes the applications in the task of observing and measuring the radiation between 180 nanometer in wavelength, and indeed this region of the spectrum may be regarded as the beginning for chemical analysis. So from 180 nanometer we start the chemical analysis. In near future this may find some valid application in chemical analysis. So instruments are now available for the use in the vacuum ultraviolet region also. So the radiation which call what the light from the visible portion of the electromagnetic spectrum, this region is approximately about what, 400 to 750 nanometer in wavelength. Within the visible region of the spectrum, person with normal color vision are able to correlate the wavelength of light strikingly the eye with object sensation of the color, because we see or we can able to see or differentiate the color due to visible nature. So the colors of light corresponds to the different wavelengths. The ranges of the wavelengths given in this table are what the approximate, because the color shades into the another throughout the electromagnetic spectrum. So the whatever the wavelengths given, it is a approximate wavelength, not the correct wavelength for each radiation. For the what each radiation what the color, we have the wavelengths, that is for violet color it is 400 to 435, for blue color it is 435 to 480, for green color green blue color that is 480 to 490, for blue green 490 to 500, for green 500 to 560 nanometer, yellow green 560 to 580 nanometer, for yellow 580 to 595, for orange color is 595 to 610, and for red color it is what, 610 to 750. And then next region is the infrared region. This region has been further divided into the following subregions: infrared, that is what, near infrared 0.7 to 2.5 micron, then infrared, that is 2.5 to 15 micron. It is very important region. Third one is the far infrared region, that is 15 to 200 micron. All these three sub-regions of the infrared part of the electromagnetic spectrum are associated with change in the vibration of molecules, and the distinction between them is a simple matter of instrumentation. This infrared region is one of the most valuable region, that is for the chemical analysis, that is functional group analysis. So here what the in IR region the vibration of molecule takes place. In microwave region, that is what 0.1 millimeter to 1 centimeter wavelength. This region corresponds to the changes in the rotation of the molecule. Separation between the rotation level of molecule are of the order of the hundreds of the joules per mole. Here what in microwave region, the vibrational changes occurs in the molecule due to the absorption of microwave radiation. The radio frequency region, that is what, 10 meter to 1 centimeter wavelength. The energy changes involved in this region arises due to the reversal of spin of the nucleus or electron. This order 0.01 to 10 joules of mole. So it is what the electronic energy level changes takes place in the electronic energy levels. So thank you, thanks a lot. If you have any query related to this topic, please comment in the comment box. I will try to answer your question and solve your queries. Thank you, thanks a lot.